We are back with another episode of Two for the Culture. I'm Justin Devonte.
I'm Stephen Ray.
Yes, sir. We are back. How you doing?
Doing well, man. Doing well. Yeah, I really be doing the same thing every weekend, for real. I just have like a list of people that I call.
Okay.
And then if they answer, they answer. If they don't, they don't. But everybody slick answered this time around.
Okay, so you just talking all weekend.
Yeah, bro. It's just like a sense of community or something. It just makes me feel like, just being by myself all the time. It's just like it's a better weekend for real. If I'm just like having good conversations with people that I fuck with. So yeah, how about yourself?
It was a good weekend. I'm always doing the same thing. I don't think I did anything special this weekend. So it's pretty much working,
Yeah.
We hung up for a little bit, for an hour and a half, but yeah, for that long. Just stopped through.
That was too funny.
Yeah.
I was definitely wondering where that cookout charge came from.
Yeah, that's hilarious. You just it's like, hey, I'm just taking the L. It is what it is. No, that's funny. But one of those conversations that you had, which was dope, because when we talked on the phone, he was like, I talked to Tate and his dad, and then I was like, it just reminded me of like, the situation of how, his dad took on 2 extra kids at 26, 27.
Damn.
It's like, how?
Damn.
Yeah, I know. So you have your own family, and then you take on 2 other kids.
Yeah.
On top of that, and you're the sole provider.
Yeah.
At that young of an age.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm like 24, 25. I mean, 25. That's when, basically when Kaya was born.
Yeah.
Around there, I couldn't imagine just like being. I don't know. I just couldn't imagine that at all.
I know it's so much and you don't have any time to prepare for it. It's not like,
right.
Hey, I know I'm willingly taking this on. You know what I mean? Well, of course you're willing to take it on, but he's like, hey, I know it's not like adoption to where you're planning for this.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this tragic accident happened. Now I got 2 kids on my plate. That's
crazy. Can you imagine yourself doing that?
I can't imagine how I would handle it. Yeah. So, I just don't know how I'll be able to do it.
Yeah, it's an immediate 2 other mouths to feed, clothe,
right?
Everything that deals with it.
Everything that I had my life before has to cease. You know what I mean? Like, it's now I work a lot as it is now, but my expenses, things gotta go.
Yeah.
Very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's things that I can no longer handle and take care of. Yeah. Oh, yep. Credit card gone. You know what I mean? Like little things like, hey, I ain't gonna worry about it. Send it to collections.
Yep, right.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's no way I could maintain it. You know what I mean?
No, I couldn't imagine that. But
yeah. So
is that kind of you had touched on that one time about dating women with kids? Like, are you open to that?
No, but I want to stay on that one for a little bit. Because it's super commendable. And when I didn't realize when I met him, how I should have been like, dude, you're a phenomenal man.
Yeah.
At a young age, because he's laid back. You know what I mean? Yeah. He don't take anything. It seems like too serious. Yeah. So I was like, dude, you know what I mean? I need more guidance. You know what I mean? Like, how did you make it? Like, I feel like when you said I talked to him, I was like, dang, I feel like I need to call him. Yeah. So
I don't know what put that on my heart to do that, but I definitely. I don't know why I did that. Yeah, but I set it up. And Tate just told me that he would put him on the phone, and then I just basically I can't remember verbatim what I said, but I was just like kind of thanking him for being him. Yeah, it was very quick. Cause, I mean, he always working. He's always in the chair, the barber.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, hopefully that made his day.
Yeah. No, for sure. I think he should be I don't know if he's appreciated a ton, but I feel like he should be appreciated more. You know what I mean? Hey, bro, you a kid. You know what I mean? You
All right.
Greet it with a massage. You
All
know
right.
what I mean? Yeah.
No, for sure, man. He had his own shop and everything. I remember that at one point. It was called Esquires. And he had his face just like painted. Like it was big. It was huge. That shit was dope. That was cool to see. Yeah. So he definitely, I mean, he about his business as well. So
yeah. No, that's super dope. But back to what you mentioned. Can I date a woman with a child? So I did it before. I could possibly do it again.
Yeah.
But she has to be phenomenal, a phenomenal woman. I think I maybe mentioned before, but I'll expand on it a little bit. But I do want your yes or no to you.
I'm open to it. Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's whack for me to say no, and I got a kid.
Right. Yeah. But some people do that. Yeah. Yeah. Like when I did my old podcast, one of our co-hosts had a child, and he's like, "No, I'm not dating another woman with a child."
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as I would hear myself say that, something seems off. Like literally because I have a child.
You're right. No, I think if I had a child, it would be different. It's like I would feel exactly the same way you do, but that's not always the case. Yeah, but for me, the reason why is because I've tried it, and that was an issue. How I see things should go is from my upbringing, and I see problems in certain areas. Yeah, it's hard for me to sit back and just do nothing.
Yeah,
or even that's not my responsibility to do so, because that's also not my child.
Yeah,
you know. So it's a delicate balance of you doing just enough, but not doing too much. Because it's not your child, so it's not like you can truly discipline.
Right.
So that's off the table. But then you also gotta show favor to the child, because you're like, how come you ain't doing, showing no love? So you gotta play that balance, and then you gotta. You also gotta. She has that person has a dependent that they have to rely on.
Yeah.
So she can't just come over your house and stay the night any night.
Right.
Yeah. So you have to plan around that. And if she's not more than somebody who's not with a child, meaning if she's not bringing more to that table to compensate for all the things that you got to do, then why is it worth it?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? You got to
That's
be.
the deeper way of looking at it. I was just thinking about it, and the first thing that I want to say is I feel like it, just as I always be saying, like sometimes that should just depend on the woman, like what type of relationship it would be. But going off of your point, that is like I didn't think about it that far, because now it kind of feels like you're being put in a place of you got to be on your best behavior or something, versus like being a parent.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So it's like really you're like a guidance counselor. That's essentially what you are. Yeah, like, hey, you can take it or leave it, but I'm here for you. But I can't. At the end of the day, I can't do anything about what you. You know what I mean? Like it's like I can't hit you upside the head. Yeah. Right. So that's essentially what you do. He's like, hey, I can give guidance. Shut up. Okay. Yeah. Please don't talk back to me. Like
It can only go so far.
Yeah. Exactly. So that's why her attributes have to be stronger, or it could be a great child. Be very respectful, happy you're here, and all those things may be true, but you still have the limited capacity of her as well, and that's the least of the factors. But if she's not realizing that that's the case, like, hey, I know I got a child, but hey, let me make it up to you in this way. and that sounds a little bit weird. Let me clarify and say like, hey, I understand that we can't spend a lot of time for each other, but when I have you here, I have you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Let me do something special and make it worth it, not just being like, hey, it is what it
Deal
is.
with it.
Yeah.
I wonder how long it takes for if there's so many factors in it, but I do wonder how long it would take for new guy to get that type of control of the situation in terms of like the discipline and the like kind of just being that father figure. I wonder how long it takes, or will it ever?
I think it's just depending on how you're raised. We come from an era of where the principal got to spank you.
Yeah, that's wild.
So, yeah, we came from an era to where the community raised you.
Mm-hmm.
So, your mom's friends may whoop you if you act up.
Mm-hmm.
That ain't happening in this era. So back then, it could be, I don't want to say seamless, but we had men that my mom have dated that taken it very far. We got disciplined.
Oh, for real?
Yeah. Yeah, by other
Was
men.
it after like how much time passed?
I didn't really get in trouble like that. Yeah, but I couldn't tell you for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I wouldn't know exactly the time frame. But my mom was a disciplinary, so I'm sure it wasn't. If she felt like you was acting up, then that it is what it is. You deserve what you got.
Yeah.
So it's not like it's not like you come in and the band's just coming in just like, hey, I'm establishing the household, punching the chest. Yeah. Hey, you did this thing, you get a whooping. Yeah. So for us, it wasn't like, I can't believe this man hit me.
Yeah.
It's more like, hey, we did break that window.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. So now let's try to hide, tape it back together to see if we can make it, hide it.
Oh, yeah.
But once you get caught, you're like, dang, and you'll try to weasel your way out of it. But outside of that, we knew what we deserved, and I wasn't going to come back to my real dad like, hey, dad, he hit me. I'm like, nah, bro, you deserve what you got.
Okay.
Yeah, and we essentially owned it at the end of the day. Like, I mean, I was more the person who's going to be like, hey, you know what? If I didn't clean my room, and my mom would say that, and that's why she maybe took it. She always was fair, but tried to be a little bit lighter and understanding. She's like, hey, you didn't clean your room. What'd I say? What happened if you didn't clean your room? I'll get a whooping. So what's about to happen? I'm about to get a whooping. Like, okay. You know what I mean? But versus my brother and my sister, this is how she would say it. She's like, hey, make all the excuses in the world, on why they didn't do what they did. Yeah. So we would have those excuses, but at the end of the day, the charge was a charge. Yeah. Yeah. We're not mad at my mom for whooping us.
Oh, okay. Well, you talking about like the dude though?
Oh, even the dude. Yeah. It is what it is. Yeah, this is an era where you respect your elders. Yeah. So that's kind of how it goes. Yeah. Now, you and the kid is on the same playing field. Yeah. So.
I wonder how that dynamic would be. And I feel like it's gonna happen. I feel like I could be wrong, but I do feel like just the way the world works, like I feel like I'm gonna end up dating somebody with a kid one day. Yeah, I just feel like maybe. Yeah, I don't know why I feel like that, but I don't know. I can see it coming. Yeah. Plus, we're like 30 something now. Like
the odds are higher.
The odds are higher.
Yeah, but you can date somebody younger. You also date somebody younger as well.
Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like if there's any, even if I'm like scrolling. And then there's a girl who's pretty or whatever, but if that shit says like 22, like I just keep scrolling. Yeah, because I just feel like we're not mentally.
I agree. Yeah, there's a certain age where like 22 is a little bit young. Yeah. I think it's one of those things like you got to be exceptional 22-year-old. Yeah, it is. So I think it's kind of like similar. It's like, hey, if you got a child, you got to be exceptional. If you young, you got to be exceptional in that same way. I'm not going to like completely rule it out, but if I'm like, say if I'm on a dating app, which I'm not, but if I was, then if I see she has a child, there's no point. I'm swiping next, so it's not. I'm not giving it a chance. But if I'm meeting somebody and like I get to know them, like which first date, and then she mentions her child, it's like, okay, I'm not going to completely rule it out, but I'm not going to. We're going to take some time to get to know each other. You know what I mean? And we're going to remain non-exclusive for a minute to make sure this is where, because now I got to see a lot more.
You got to see a lot more.
And I even said at the time with the person I dated, I was like, we don't make it, I'm not doing this again.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just too many variables. It's too difficult. You know, this is not a discussion. Like, I didn't plan this baby with you, so this is not a discussion on how we parenting. It's either I take it or leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get that.
Yeah.
So that I just wonder how much, or that whole dynamic. I kind of wonder that sometimes because like I have a kid, and I was in a long-term relationship, and there were definitely times where she would act up. Like sometimes, not even just act up for real, but at the time frame, I wasn't like in the same city as her, right? So I would see her like once a month type thing, and because of that, it would put me in a position of like letting some things just slide, just because she don't see me often. You know what I'm saying? So like if she said something, or I don't know, like now it's different, you know, I'm basically like up the street or whatever. But there were times where she would probably get like a little annoying sometimes. This is rare. But and the person who I was with, they were like, you know, you need to like, it's kind of like how you saying, just like overly, they grew up overly like just more of a strict environment. And even though I'm kind of used to that too, that was a thing on my side where she didn't really know. She wanted to like she wanted to do more in terms of like the parenting thing, kind of how you saying, but she just like take a step back. I'm like, all right, whatever. I don't like that she's doing this one thing. Again, this is rare occasions. But I definitely was with someone and they felt that, what you're saying.
Yeah, and the level of that is different because it's not like you had joint custody to where she's like, hey, I'm dealing with this a lot more.
Yeah.
Her patience is you know what I mean, it's going to be way bigger than mine that has to deal with it full time. Yeah, because she has a child full time.
Right.
Yeah. The dad sees on weekends or like a holiday for a week. Yeah. But most time mine. So if something happens, she got to immediately attend for that child, and that child, good or bad, that changes her mood, and I gotta compensate for that too.
Facts.
Like yeah. So if a child's, even at the hospital, that's gonna be, something going wrong. That's full attention, which I don't mind that. But now I gotta be the person to console. If I'm not, I can't have concerns in this moment. I have to wait off. Like if we're not even doing well in a relationship, I gotta hold off. Yeah. How I feel, and that happened. But like now I gotta. My energy's already drained on the relationship in general. Now I gotta be here, present, on a drained relationship.
Facts.
Yeah.
I did. I read one time. I mean, it kind of sort of ties in it a little bit, but I read one time that, and I could be definitely completely wrong, but I read one time that women who have single mothers, it's really hard for them to submit. Like it's not as easy as it is to submit to a man when they're single mothers. And then it's because again, I could be completely wrong. So whoever's on the other side of this video, like, hell no, I love my man, but you'll never be above the child, like ever. So
Yeah, I think so.
yeah, so that's just what I meant. Like if there wasn't a child there, then it's just kind of like letting all the pressure and all that type of shit. Usually it'll be balanced out like in a relationship. But I think it's like a harder shell or.
Because I know how my mom treated me.
And
so I can understand how that easily can happen, and I don't fault you for that. If you got to be there for the child, I'm going to be completely understanding. And you're going to have your down days, but I'm saying if you're going to have this, it's baggage, literally.
Yeah.
I know that's a negative connotation, but that's literally what it is. Then, you know what I mean? You got to be strong. You got to be carrying that baggage well. So if you're doing the regular things that a regular woman would do in a relationship on top of your baggage, that baggage is already slowing you down.
Facts.
So all your negative qualities on top of this, I might as well have a woman without a child because therefore now I'm forced to carry your baggage with you on top of the negative qualities.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So why would I
put
do
yourself
it?
Through that?
Yeah. Like I love myself a lot more than that. Like why am I? So that's why when you talk about the whys, like why am I doing this?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We having problems as it is right now.
Yeah.
I started to not care. Like that's essentially what it was. It's like, yeah, I don't care to put in work anymore because it's just not worth it. I don't see where I'm winning because now I'm a lot more stressful. I'm carrying this weight on me as well. So, and that's just ultimately where I landed. And so I was like, it's not worth pursuing somebody with a child. Now, if I land on it, she's phenomenal. Fine. I'm not gonna be like, hey, you know what? You didn't check the box.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's never going to be absolute in that way. But in terms of like, it was this one girl when we was at what is that?
Ducos?
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So I saw her from she went to MTSU. And I was already kind of talking to the lady next to me, but I remember it's like, she was still fine. Yeah. And then I wound up coming across her Facebook. Child, I'm good. I'm good. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, no, I'm good.
That's funny.
Yeah.
I'm starting to get used to hearing women with children. That it's not even like a surprise.
Yeah,
for real.
I agree.
Yeah.
Oh well. Oh well.
Damn.
Yeah. Nice to meet you. You know, they're like, hey, nice to meet you. Congratulations. I'm sure you're a proud parent.
I'm sure they are. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like every year that passes, it's just more and more of a thing. So
yeah, I mean, as we get older, you're gonna come across. I will say that it's also a new day and era too, to where we're starting families later than ever as well.
You think so?
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I mean, actual together. Like, what do you mean?
Like
kids or families?
Kids.
Oh,
yeah. So you'll have that, because most of the kids that's here, they're not planned.
Yeah.
Most of them. Yeah. But now, like our generations are delaying having kids than we ever had before. I believe, yeah, because the and you see that in a lot of different places.
No, what do you mean?
Like, for an example, like Japan or South Korea, they're having growth issues because the adults are not having kids like they used to.
But I thought it was like a rule. Yeah, I thought it was a rule. Like, you can't have more than.
You're talking about China, and that was to stop growth. But now they're paying. That's no longer the rule, but they're paying the price for that because what happened was that I think it was like the one child policy.
Something.
But what was happening was like the son was supposed to take care of the family. So what they would do is if they had a daughter, they would get rid of that daughter by the means, and so now there's a discrepancy between men and women, and so now they can't. So now having trouble, there's more men than women, or it's roughly, but nonetheless they're having productive issues, and then on top of other things like people are online more, so they're more in the house. On top of that discrepancy between men and women, and now they're having growth issues.
Wow.
Yeah. So, but I come across there's several ladies that you'll meet. They'll be in their 30s that don't have a child.
Yeah, I don't know. I just think it's more rare. Well, I
mean, the older you get, you're right, of course. Yeah, there's gonna be a difference between 18 and college.
Facts.
Yeah, versus you 30. Yeah, so yes, that's true.
Yeah,
but I don't think it's. I think it's different than when our parents were our age. Then it's like, damn, everybody.
Yeah.
There was something that you mentioned that I do want to go back to.
What?
Oh, you talked about like the single parent being, or the single mom being submissive.
Yeah.
I think that's just a trouble in general.
What do you mean?
Because submissiveness has a negative connotation attached to it.
How?
Because it has like you're under me connotation. I gotta listen to exactly what you say.
I can see somebody taking that.
That I've dated enough to where using that word. Now what I do is I pair it. And it says it in the Bible. I submit to you as you submit to me. And so I pair it in that way, and it's more digestible. Yeah. So I don't be like, I'm the man, you submit to me.
I've never said that.
Of course.
To anyone.
Yeah.
But I can tell the difference between, I don't know. It's kind of biblical too. It's like women that want to be a wife like badly. Usually, or from my experience, they are the ones that are just like super submissive. Like they don't care. They want you to lead. They want you to do whatever, and then I got everything else, But I don't know. Maybe it doesn't have a choice but to harden their shell if they're like a single mother. I would assume.
Yeah,
that's a lot of pressure and and you got to be like. I could tell how a woman would be more in her masculine, being like the head of the household for your child. Right.
And so the overall example I agree with. So, right. I mean, you got to be the mom and the dad.
Yeah, and the dad.
So you got to be disciplinary. Yeah. So I get the concept of that, but I think it happens way before even then.
You think so?
Yeah. Yeah. I think that's because most of us grew up in single parent households. So you're doing as you see. So you're doing as what your mom is doing. Yeah. So you're kind of copying her moves, her style. You see how she is, how disciplinary. You got to be that way. You got to be that hard. You don't have that man in your life. So I see it way before it happens then.
So you kind of like grow into this person, or this learned traits,
right?
Versus more experience wise.
Exactly. So yeah, so that happens then, and then you have the child. I can see a double down attached to it. It just kind of all because what kind of confuses me a little bit is that when some women have extensive dating history but still don't understand a man. Yeah. And what a man wants. Yeah. And it's quite simple. And I was like, how have you not gotten it yet? You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, it's I don't know. It seems like it's one and the same of you don't know what you're doing. That's why your dating history is so extensive.
Yeah, but when are you going to learn? Like, when are you going to feel like, hey, regardless if your dating history is extensive, it can't all be them. Yeah. That's literally, even if it's all them, how are you choosing? You know,
No, right.
you got to question your methods of what you're looking for. Yeah, so I'd rather you say, hey, this is what I like, and this is what comes with it, and I got to live within that. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, hey, if you're dating massive cheaters, and that's what and apparently that's what you like, you got to live like, hey, you know what? This is kind of what comes in my territory.
That's what
I know
comes
I'm
with
giving
it.
I'm painting a very vague picture. But yeah, essentially.
No, I know. I've met people like that. Like, I don't know, just not really knowing what they're doing, like at all, or not even knowing themselves, to the point, where they'll wake up and say, I don't know why I just keep attracting the same man, and like, bruh, it's you, So that has happened, and I do wonder. I be wondering, I'm kind of like hopping back and forth, but that whole have you talked to somebody before and then they're like, you remember I had a conversation, and I was talking to you about it, and then she just said something like mean, right? You remember I told you that? She was talking about this dude, and then she was like, yeah, then I met this faggot, and da.
Oh, yeah.
Right. So,
yeah, you did tell me that.
Yeah. So, and then I was thinking, like, there are certain women who will say, like, yeah, I can get a little spicy, or I can get a little this sometimes or that sometimes. So I just really need to be with somebody who can deal with it. Have you heard like somebody say something like that before?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. So like for me, that's kind of one and the same of the other thing that we're talking about like, do you even know yourself?
Right.
Like, why? I just don't see that being an attractive thing. Like, as soon as I hear that, I'm like, oh, whatever you're downplaying, it's way bigger than that. Like, if somebody said, yeah, I'll just be in a mood sometimes, and some days I'm good, some days I'm not. But, that's just a part of me, and I just need to be with somebody who can balance that out for me. Like, why aren't you balanced out? You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's not attractive at all. If I say, yeah, I just got anger issues sometimes, and so I just need to be with a soft girl. Bro, I'm a maniac. So I don't know. Like that just came to me. Like, I don't understand. I wonder if some people think they're being open and just vulnerable. But in reality, like, at least for me anyway, as soon as I hear something like that, it's like a turnoff for me.
Yeah, I agree with that point. Because for me, it's like, yeah, that's not something I'm willing to handle.
Yeah.
The thing I would ask next, is this something you're working on and trying to work on? Or is this just you? And whoever has to come in with it, because otherwise, I'm just going to view it as a turnoff. And it's like, hey, thanks, shake your head. Yeah. It was nice to meet you, but it's just not going to work, because if that's your requirements, that's your requirements.
Yeah,
it's not illegal to be an asshole.
Right.
It's not illegal to be a bitch, a jerk. So if that's who you want to be, fine. But you got to accept. As long as you're willing to accept that, like, hey, you know what? I just got to be with the insecure guy who just loves me for being beautiful.
Right.
Yeah. And I can have my way with them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's not me.
Yeah.
But as long as you know where you at. So, hey, so even if you was like, bruh, hey, I'm a dick, I need to meet somebody who lets me get my dick shit off.
Yeah.
And like, okay, well, hey, those are going to be, that's going to reduce the people that you're going to meet that's willing to put up with that. But that's what you're searching for, and that's just a part of your standards.
Right.
And I appreciate the honesty. Yeah. It's just when you find out, like, oh, you thought you were sweet for real.
Yeah.
Like,
I do. There is a sense of, I'm glad you told me that.
Yeah.
That saves a lot of time.
Absolutely. Thank you for being honest. I appreciate honesty.
Yeah.
But it's the ones that think they're really nice, but they're not.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, bruh, this ain't even what I signed up for. all right, I gotta plan my exit because this ain't gonna work for me. I'm here for you. If you want to try to work on things, if I bring your attention and then you throw it on me, like I'm the issue.
Yeah.
I'm like, what? Like, yeah, I have my own issues. Don't get me wrong, but how you what is the word I use? Because I know somebody who does this well. It's more of a distracting technique. I'm missing the term that I
manipulator.
Use.
Like
No, it's like when it's just like when you're saying, hey, you did this wrong, and then I come and I'm saying that to you. You did this wrong, and then you come back to me, but
deflecting.
Yes, deflecting technique.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, so
I hate that shit
on everything. Yeah, like somebody I know is the queen of that. Like, hey, you did this wrong, but Josh did this, and it'll be far worse. And then now you focus on Josh's behavior.
Yeah.
You know, like dang, Josh beat his woman.
Yeah.
Like dang, you know what I mean?
Right.
I guess what you did ain't that bad. We need to talk to Josh.
Yeah.
You know?
We need to talk to Josh.
Yeah. So the deflecting is I seen it. I know how to counter it. Like, nah, we ain't talking about Josh. We on you.
Yeah. I know people who still get that shit off.
Oh yeah,
no matter
absolutely.
if I'm like, no, we're here.
Yeah.
Why? I don't know. I be feeling like women are definitely smarter than men because I don't be knowing how. Over my span of dating and shit, I don't know how I be in some of these arguments because I know I'm right before we even start arguing. And then like I'll see it happen. I'm like, she about to deflect. I could write this shit all down. I'm still in this whole arguing. So I don't like that shit.
Yeah,
but
no, I don't like it at all.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I was like, hey, it's just never gonna be about you. That's what, and I use this. Oh, so you're perfect. So you're saying you don't do anything wrong. Because that's essentially you've never did anything wrong in this relationship. Because apparently it's all me. And when you put it like that, and you add that sarcasticness attached to it, then it kind of like, yeah, I do. Every time you say something wrong, I can't be perfect. That's impossible.
Right.
Because only Jesus was perfect.
Yeah.
So it has some type of, it penetrates just a little bit. But if you're, like I said, if I'm willing to help you work on things, and because you're coming to me, I'm the person who's going to be receptive. I may think I'm going to push back is what I tell people. It's like, hey, I want to know if there's things I need to work on. And there's things that I hear as like, you know what? I thought it through and you're right. Actually, that is actually an issue. And I don't like when I handle that. So those are conversations that I've literally had. That's it. So I hold myself accountable. If you're unwilling to do the same, then I know it's already telling me this relationship is probably not going to work.
Right.
Because I'm not going to be in a long-lasting relationship to where we're only addressing my problems and not yours. And I gotta be okay with that. Yeah. When we talk about equality, equally yoked, we want to both be able to critique each other. It may not feel good at that moment,
right?
But I'm like, 3 months, you don't even do that thing anymore. Yeah. So
I get that though. No, that's something that depending on the person and then depending on how well y'all know each other, I think it's easier said than done in the beginning of a relationship. But like as it goes on and they know you, that shit hard. That shit is hard to like you said, you have a technique or whatever, and then okay, I'm gonna structure it like this or that. But after they know you for real, they know exactly how to like bob and weave and move and shit, depending on who you with. Yeah. But I feel like I could be wrong, but I feel like every woman has that skill that like they can figure out a way to like deflect, move, and all that type of shit if they choose to do it.
Right. And when I remember trying to like sugarcoat and be very nice and sweet how I presented it, I was like, I think we should, do it this way, or I'm having issues trying to figure you out in this manner. And then she's like, nah, it's on you. All right, I tried to be nice. you need to work on this thing.
Yeah.
Click. You know, like it wouldn't be like that direct, but essentially, like, no, I'm not going for that. Either you're gonna have to fix this, or we're gonna have issues. It's just not gonna work.
Facts.
Or it'll be times where I'll just be direct to where it's like, hey, you know what? I try to be nice. I gotta actually work. I gotta pay these bills off. Sorry, I can't be negotiate at this moment. It's just gonna be what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's the fact. That I mean, excuse me. Yeah, but no, that shit just definitely depends.
Yeah. And like I said, we didn't sign a contract. You can leave anytime. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Ain't nobody keeping you here.
And that's how it is. Hey, I'll miss you. I love you. But at the end of the day, hey, if you feel like there's a need for you you can find better, then I'm happy for you. Kevin Gates said it the best. Peace and blessings on your journey. I'm like, I couldn't have said it any better, Kevin Gates. Yeah.
He definitely he be coming through with the quotes.
Yeah.
And he don't even care, bro. He just be on. I just love the man energy.
Yeah, I feel you.
He don't care.
Yeah.
This man clearly like just finished smashing some girl with that. He'll just go on IG live, just
ate her little booty.
Yeah. Thought you gotta just dick them out. You gotta. She right there. She don't give a fuck. Yeah, it's too funny.
Yeah.
But now I wonder. Yeah, I wondered that. What I was bringing up that kind of got us into all this is, do people like actually know that that's not like an attractive thing when they say? It's usually, I haven't heard men do it. Again, I don't date men, so that makes sense. but I just see it more clearly like from women. Like,
I think that, and I'm happy they do it, and you're not gonna see a lot with men because, you know, we be wanting coochie. Yeah. You know, like yeah. We ain't gonna come in like, hey, bruh, I be cheating my ass off. You know what I mean? Like, so like, I don't want to say we're just liars.
Yeah.
But I think we lie more than. Well, no, I think people know that. I don't know. Let me not try to play statistics because I don't know. But I when I talk to guys, I was like, bruh, they just liars, bruh. They ain't shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
But
we're
I
more so like
honest.
playing the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, to end up doing that versus them. Yeah, it's different. Mm-hmm. It is different. We definitely have, or clearly like a lot of guys just simply that's just the motive. Like, let me get the draws and I gotta be because whatever she need me to be till I get it.
Yeah, exactly. So
okay. That does make sense.
And that's the woo game.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I feel like that in a way that's what you're supposed to play.
Yeah.
You're supposed to do all the things. Like, you're supposed to give the flowers. You're supposed to do this and that. You know, so those are already things you set up to where it's like, I gotta, even though you like, I know she loves flowers, I'm gonna get her flowers. Mm-hmm. But it's like, bro, that's not really in the budget to do so.
Yeah.
But I gotta do the thing. You know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like you always have to do what makes her happy in spite of yourself.
Yeah, right. So
essentially what I'm kind of
talk
saying.
Ourselves.
Yeah, so that manifests its way in different ways. So then you become a liar naturally because you can't say how you feel.
Yeah, because you're going to scare the coochie away.
I mean, yeah. Or she's gonna be mad and that ruin the day. Yeah. It could be and so it's going to constantly manifest. It's going to get bigger. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you can't be who you want to be essentially. Mm-hmm. And then
like, nah, we ain't going here. We going to Chick-fil-A.
It's it's this expensive restaurant again because I know she ain't gonna appreciate the dive bar. Right. We gotta go to the Instagram place. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because I remember one thing, like how I took you to the billiard spot.
I don't know why I already knew you was talking about. Okay.
Yeah. So I took you there. I can't take girls there like that. Because I remember. Well, I'll speak direct. F all the yeah. So when I was dating, I told her about the time I was that we went there, and then she's like, "But now you're going everywhere." When we had our little breakup, and then I'm like, Yeah, because I know you ain't gonna like it. So why would I take you there? And then not only that, that's also I gotta pay for you and me. Yeah. So everything's double.
Not the same.
So So I know you ain't gonna like it, and it's double. That's like, of course, yeah. I'm on a break. I'm gonna hang out with my dog. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Steve ain't gonna care about that. Mm-hmm. I'm not also on Steve's time. He's a grown man. Mm-hmm. If we gotta leave, we gotta leave. Yeah. Regardless, he have fun. If he wants to stay, he can stay.
Facts.
Yeah. So I have to. There's a whole thing of taking you somewhere because I gotta worry about how you feel. If you're having fun, worry about the scenery.
Yeah.
Everything's more expensive. Mm-hmm. It doesn't. That doesn't equate. So she's like, you just count me out. We went to this one place. We didn't stay but 10 minutes, and
because the vibe was off.
It was like a country spot. It wasn't a great place, but it just was more to my point. It's like I gotta take you to the places that are, got the lights, the Instagram butterflies. You know what I mean? That you take the murals. That I gotta do all that because I know that's what you like.
That's funny. That's definitely a part of it. I was on the phone with my homie Broderick. Half of my friends are married with kids. Yeah. So, and he's married. And he has a kid. And then we were just talking, and it was just clear like there's so many pros and cons on like both sides of like the being in a relationship and all that, and then not. Cause like even myself now, I'm single and shit, but like sometimes it's like, damn, like on those like long days and shit, you just a woman's touch in general, like it would just calm everything down. And I be thinking about that shit sometimes, and then there's the other side of it, which is like it adds a lot to your life too, that sometimes we don't really be wanting to deal with. AKA shit, I don't know. If you want to get some fries or some shit somewhere, like that shit could be a fun time. But I gotta go to this certain place just so like she'll be happy, then which makes us have a great night. But also I ain't want to spend that much, and I ain't want to. It's like it's so much to deal with that.
Exactly.
So I just thought about that. I'm like, damn, like it's being single is cool and free and all that, but the love thing, that's different.
Yeah, and I think it's just I agree. I think that there's a lot of ways a relationship is very fulfilling. Being somebody you can confide in is great. That loves you for who you are is absolutely amazing.
You sound like you just about to say, but fuck all that.
No. I'm just
because you're recently coming out of a relationship.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I think what I was trying to do was say all the things that I appreciate about a relationship. I didn't want to add a but to it.
Yeah,
because being single is you and yourself. Of course, you got your own responsibilities. Like you're single, but you still have a child.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Yeah, so it's not really all about you, or even myself, because I take care of my grandmother. So it's there's a lot of my life that I lend to other people. But but I want to say the great things about a relationship though, because there is as much as I am newly single, there is things that I think would make me excited about getting into another one. And the loving you, the appreciating who you are, the one who's going to push you even though when you don't really want to be pushed. Yeah, it's like just having that gym trainer in all aspects, essentially. Just like for your mental, it's like, hey, they're going to make you better, and it sucks sometimes. It's like I gotta look, that mirror. Yeah, the things that you feel like is inside, they see that.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah. So
facts.
Yeah. So now I gotta work on this thing because it's noticeable. I thought I hit it. Yeah. So it's an upgrade element to it as well. There's no doubt about it.
My life definitely has more structure when I'm in a relationship.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's like automatic.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Everything matters more. Like I gotta. I don't know. Everything just kind of matters. It's got a different level of. I don't even like getting up and going to work and all this type of shit. Like if you have a good day or a day that you actually feel like being like the man or whatever at work, we have that. But like to have somebody that loves you and shit, and then that you're at work and you're like, damn, I really want to go to this place and like make them happy. Sometimes we want to go. I gotta work to do this, so it's just like more of a responsibility that kind of makes things that are usually you don't really care too much about. It brings a different meaning to it. So, for instance, like if I'm making tacos here, it's different when I'm making it with my woman. You know what I'm saying? Like the even the meal itself is different because now it's like it's a thing. Everything matters a little bit more. So,
and getting loved on feels great. Yeah, having somebody that like when you are appreciated feels amazing. That's an ego boost,
bruh.
Like like if somebody is truly happy, like I can't believe I found you, makes you feel the world. It makes you want to, and that was the part of where I wish I could have penetrated a little bit more. That's like, hey, when I get that positive affirmation, it what makes me want to do more.
Facts.
Yeah. To receive that. Yeah. So it's like, hey, when I'm happy and when I feel like I'm appreciated, I'm gonna reciprocate that same energy to you. Yeah. But when I get my energy sucked out, it makes me want to pull away.
You're right.
Yeah, so like that feel good, that positive affirmation is like a magnet. Like, I want more of that. I want to get closer.
You're right.
So this is just a lot of great things that you miss out when you're single. And somebody who's gonna take care of you when you're sick. Yeah, that's really feels good. Like, hey, she cares about my well-being.
Yeah, right. Yeah, someone who like actually cares and knows you. You know what I'm saying? Not like no casual dating. I ain't talking about that. I'm saying like that you actually feel like that's your person or whatever. That's different.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
it does make me miss it like a little bit, but
not yet.
Not yet.
Yeah. For me, not yet. But
yeah,
those are the things I do appreciate. Yeah. So
yeah.
You think we did it?
This
was great. Like I had like a little one. It was kind of, but how this presented, I was like, oh my goodness, this is a great topic.
Yeah,
yeah, because I have so much experience in it. So now that I guess kind of closing out a little bit is now that I brought my situation, how I feel about dating a lady with kids. Does that change your position at all? Because it's going to be like. I understand that you having a child, but for a man, it's not going to be the same.
It's not. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be the same. That's one thing that I think about. It's the dynamic of a woman with kids and the father. Like, I be thinking about that more than what you said. Clearly, because I haven't been in your shoes, so like you would know more about that. But I think usually when I think about that, it goes that route. So like I'm wondering, how these interactions going to be. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like two men around a kid. Something just doesn't feel. I don't know. It's some kind of like fucks with me a little bit when it comes to that. So hopefully if I do end up dating someone with kids that like their situation is good, but like I guess I just fear, well not fear, but I think about their shit ended up being my shit too. So like if she's mad at the baby daddy and now you're my girl. So now it's like I'm gonna want to protect you in some form, even emotionally. But like now, y'all shit is my shit.
Yeah, I feel that. I was able to separate her feelings of what they got going on, because that's they have a bond tied to each other forever.
Yeah.
So you being emotionally upset at him for whatever reason, that's y'all's thing. That's y'all's relationship, because y'all, even though y'all may be not, romantically tied to each other, y'all still gonna have emotionally tied, because y'all share a bond. Y'all care about y'all's child well-being. So if she's frustrating you because he's not, he's skipping out for the weekend, or he's not doing what he's supposed to, that's y'all's thing. Yeah. Everything else, y'all keep that over there. Y'all argue with each other over there, and that's fine with me. I don't need to. So I think that's an easy separation. Now, if there's some jealous things that he's coming at you sideways about something, or or maybe there's a talk between parenting and how he thinks to handle. I think
it just seems like it's just a lot to deal with.
Exactly. So I think that just depends on hey, you know what? Because at the end of the day, what I said to my nephews, because my sister dates a guy, and they maybe didn't respect him at some point. But what I was telling them, I was like, hey, if somebody breaks in the house, he has to protect y'all.
Right.
So y'all at least need to respect that. And that's why, and that's if I was a parent. If I was a parent and there's a guy in my household who's a good dude, or that's with my baby mama or whatever, then I'll at least appreciate him. You know what, I'll have a conversation hey, I appreciate you for, because that is your responsibility when I'm not there, and I can at least respect you on that. Yeah, but that would be a conversation that I would want to have, and I was open to that if that was the case, because. Who is this man?
Facts.
Yeah. So that you want to have some type of info, because we have a relationship here.
You're right.
That's my child I love, and that's who's going to be behind him most of the time. And that child may like him more than me.
You're right.
Yeah, because we are different men at the end of that. Yeah, so you know what I mean. So it's all a game, because now that the baby father may be jealous of the man just for the simple tech. Dude, why is my kid always talking about this guy?
Oh,
Yeah. So it's a lot of, it's just so much you have to kind of grapple with.
Yeah.
That it's is it worth it? That's why I lean on. She has to be phenomenal, because there's a lot more than just hey, I have a child.
Facts.
Yeah, that means a lot. So, hey, you got to compensate for that in some type of way. Yeah. So, and that's hey, some things that what you may be able to get away when you don't have a child, you can't get away with here. At least with me, that's my standard. Like I said, you can find somebody else who's willing to put up with that. Fine, that's right. You.
That's why. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot to even think about. Because I definitely. Yeah, if I mean, it's inevitable. Eventually Kaya's mom, she's gonna be dating, or she probably has or whatever. But if something were to get serious, then I definitely would want to have just some type, just to be aware, of what's going on. But still, that's literally what I'm thinking. If I feel like that, then the other, whoever I'm dating, they gotta feel like that. So it's just I don't know. It's just more steps that you have to make sure that you're ready for when you signing up for it. So I don't know. It just seems like, I mean, the way the cards are looking right now. Again, I see more and more women not pregnant but have kids already. So I'll meet that whenever or if I end up dating someone with kids. But it is something to think about. It is. It's especially actually caring about that person and caring about the dynamic of the household and all that type of shit. It's just a bigger responsibility to sign up for. And I do be thinking, I don't know. about that masculine shit though. Every woman ain't the same. Every woman ain't the same. But I do. Something doesn't really. I completely understand it, but something doesn't fully sit well knowing that I'll never be as important to the girl than her child. It just feels something about that makes me feel like I'll never like reach a certain level, because if I have a child with someone, then it's God, husband, what is it? God, God, husband, wife, kids.
Yeah.
Right. But it ain't gonna be in that order. I think. But I'm almost kind of judging you if you do have it in that order. You know what I'm saying? Like, why am I more important than your kid?
Yeah.
But to be in that position, that's something about that doesn't like.
Yeah, I think because the idea that I believe is because that's the leader of the household. That's the one who's going to make the decision.
Yeah.
He's the protector. Yeah. So you gotta. If this is a person who's going to protect the house, he's going to die for us.
Facts.
Then, he needs to be above. And I don't want to say above us, essentially, but he needs to be that head, and he needs to lead. So if I'm choosing him to be my mate, then I ultimately have to be fine about the decision making, his decision making skills. And if he says, "Hey, I may not feel like he needs to be in timeout for that, but if he feels like it is, all right," you know what I mean? Yeah, because this is ultimately a decision that could probably, and I know we're going over time a little bit, but what I ultimately land at, because it was really more. I'll use an example of my nephew, and he was young. I think I've told this story on the podcast, but pretty much I had spanked him because he was being disrespectful at his age, and then when he got mad, he got around my sister, and then he kicked me. Like, oh, well, you getting another one? Yeah. So, but then my ex-girlfriend at the time was like, "What if he hates you?" And I said, "Oh well." Like, oh well, you know what I mean? Because as long as there's respect there, who cares? Yeah. Because what I'm not is like, I'm your uncle, I wish the best for you. When I spanked him, I hated doing it. It did not feel good. That's the last thing I want to do, is put pain into my nephew. But I got to do what needs to be done, whether I feel good about it or not. Yeah. Because something can be the life or death of him, and if there's no respect there, if he doesn't trust me to give him guidance, then I'm failing in a way. So, but then what happened when we went to DC? Cameron's like, "Where's Justin at?" And then I looked at her like, "Yeah, that's how it goes. Kids need discipline. They respect it at the end of the day." And I'm tripling down on that. Yeah. Yeah, they don't respect parents that don't give them discipline. Facts. I know that for a fact. So they're going to run over you and not care. And that's not going to be best, because they're going to think they can run over everybody else in their life too, and not respect their elders, even though the elders wish the best for them. And so now they're going off of their peers' advice, and their peers don't know anything. They haven't experienced life. So they're telling you how to do things and what you should do. That's not going to work. Yeah. That's why you get experienced people around you. That's why you get mentored. I got a mentor at Eileen for guidance. What they would say, OGs. Yeah, get somebody who's been through some things that can tell you something. Right. Yeah. So
I feel like I need a mentor.
Yeah. Sure. I highly recommend it. I can't tell you how important mine has been to me. Yeah. Yeah. Just somebody who's like, hey, because we all need that. Yeah. Like, I yearn for it, Yeah. I was like, okay, yeah, somebody who can say, hey, you know what? My friend, if they didn't go through it, hey, I got a friend who's been the exact same way, and if you don't get this fixed, this can happen. Yeah. The Bible says this. No, right. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my goodness, I never saw it in that way. Oh, there is light at the end of the tunnel. I may be down and out right now, but all I have to do is, push through it, and I'll become a better man. Yeah, so it's like a million reasons on why.
Right.
Yeah. So I think it's worth it. I highly recommend to man, woman, please get you a mentor if you can. Please open up, get guidance, get feedback, honest feedback.
Right.
Because a lot of people have men and women around them
Right.
who just tells them how it is. Or not.
Or doesn't tell them how it is.
Exactly. They just
to,
oh, it's him.
yeah.
Oh, you need to get rid of that.
Oh, my God. Yeah.
yeah. I can't believe. It's like, okay, you need somebody who's like, okay, so what did you do to cause it to handle that way? Mm-hmm. Okay, so it's both of y'all or whatever. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so
those conversations definitely help for sure to not be surrounded by yes man.
Absolutely.
But I do want to stop before it.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
All right, well, this is Two for the Culture. Yeah, no, I was going to say it right. I was like, damn, what podcast is this? Yeah. It is Two for the Culture. We'll be back. We love y'all.
All right.
Peace.